woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us.
Oh, say does that.
Hello, basketball fan. DA, take it away.
Thanks.
It's just a matter of time, David. Thank you. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with the Okoro. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Pistons.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
James kicks to none. Over Mobley. And that one's good by LeBron.
Resourceful play by LeBron, taking advantage of a mid-range opening to find points.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland, no good. Your IGA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Allen. And Davis sends it back.
This is what AD gives you at that end. He's made the all-defensive first team multiple times.
LeBron with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Allen. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Mobley, and no good. The try spell continuing for him. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Los Angeles with some changes. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Anthony Davis. Johnson comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for LeBron. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Colin Sexton comes in for Cedi Osman.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's Okoro. Here's Mobley. Makes it off the glass.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook to the wing on the left. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Pass to Love. Back to Sexton. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Count that one. Mobley's got 6. Lakers leading by 11. Westbrook drives in. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Okoro shot is off. It'll count. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
That's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
The backcourt pair for them, Westbrook and Walker. Kendrick Nunn out there with LeBron James, and it's Davis at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound, and it's LeVert missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And LeBron throws it down.
No, LeBron loves to keep his teammates involved. When he's feeling it, like tonight, he'll call his own number.
And here's a look at some stats for Walker. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Osman. And they get it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And good that time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
And there's the pass to Allen. Back to Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Kicks it out to LeBron. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hits it from three-point range. Toscano Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. LeVert from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. We want to avoid empty possessions.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Expectations for the Lakers are always high, and it's led to some disappointment in the past few seasons.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Evan Mobley's checked in for Love. Okoro comes in for.
Reminded me of them, glistening, wrist on chiller, in the same palm, a gorgeous